The New England Patriots have won a football game. Yes, they did beat the Pittsburgh Steelers last night on Thursday Night Football. And on today's show, we are breaking down the latest rumors surrounding Bailey Zappe, the NFL Draft, and NFL Week 14 after the win on Thursday night against the Steelers. I'm Nic Rohloff of Patriots Today. Welcome in. And if you're fired up about beating the Steelers, listen. We could be Team Tank. We could be Team Win every game you want. One thing that we can all come together on is that we hate the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone should like this button. If we get 5,000 views on this video, we should have 5,000 likes. Hit that like button for beating the Steelers. F Pittsburgh. We always like smoking them. All right, let's jump into the rumors portion of today's show. Did the Patriots ruin their tank with this win? Almost. It's not completely ruined, but it definitely did take a little bit of a hit. When you look at the updated 2024 NFL draft order, the Patriots are still slotted in with pick number 2. The Bears have number 1, thanks to the Panthers being hot garbage. Cardinals at 3, Commanders at 4, Bears at 5. The fun fact about this, though, the Cardinals don't play this week. The Commanders also don't play this week, so those two will stay put right there, but the Panthers and the Bears still do. And you're still technically in the clear. They hold the inside track. Due to strength of schedule tiebreakers, it is a wide margin between the Cardinals at pick 3 and the Patriots with pick number 2. So if the Patriots lose out in their final 4 games and finish 3-14, they will still get that top 2 selection. What that win did do last night, though, is pretty much take them out of the Caleb Williams sweepstakes at number 1. The Panthers would have to win 2 games down the stretch, and with watching how bad they've been through the first 13 games, 12 games of the season, you cannot expect Carolina to pick up 2 wins in their last 5. So the best the Patriots could probably do is that number 2 pick. And when you look at New England's schedule down the stretch, it's not very easy. They play the Chiefs at home this upcoming week, originally a Monday Night Football game, and the Patriots were playing so bad heading into this week that they actually flexed the Patriots in Patrick Mahomes off Monday Night Football. Now it's just a Sunday afternoon game. The Broncos, they got in Week 16. They travel to Denver on Sunday Night Football. Week 17 in Buffalo, and then Week 18 in Foxborough against the Jets. I don't expect you to win these 3 games. To be honest, even the way the Patriots looked last night, which a lot of ups, a lot of downs, these 3 teams are NFL playoff caliber teams, and to be honest, a championship contending team. So I wouldn't expect you to beat any of those 3 teams. So it all comes down to Week 18 against the Jets at home. Who will be starting at quarterback for the Jets? No one will know, but that game could very well determine if you go 3-14, having the number 2 pick, or 4-13 and having pick 3 or 4 potentially. And when you look at the top of this NFL draft, I think it's imperative that you're coming away in April with one of these 3 guys. Caleb Williams is likely to go number 1, obviously. It's probably a long shot to get him at this point. But Drake Maye, the North Carolina quarterback, 6'4", 6'5", cannon of an arm. He gives me a lot of Justin Herbert vibes. He will be in that conversation for picks 2 or 3. And then Marvin Harrison Jr., if he does come out of Ohio State and enters the NFL draft, he might be the best NFL draft prospect at wide receiver in the last decade. And to be honest, the Patriots, who lack a lot of offensive talent, need to come away with one of those 3 guys. Whether you are on Team Drake Maye, whether you are on Team Marvin Harrison Jr., the only thing that we should all agree on is that the Patriots offense needs a jolt of energy. Drake Maye would provide that. Marvin Harrison Jr. would provide that. Getting your potential franchise quarterback is something that New England is going to be searching for this offseason. We'll talk about Bailey Zappe in a second, but they clearly do not have it in Mac Jones. So will they look in the trade market? Free agency doesn't really have anyone out there. The draft is usually where the Patriots will turn their heads to. But Marvin Harrison Jr., man, like I mentioned, is a top 5 wide receiver prospect at bare minimum in the last 10 years. The dude's going to be a wide receiver 1 in this league. You take him with pick 2 or 3, I don't think anyone would complain because he probably is the best player in this draft regardless of position. But let me ask you, you call your shot right now. What pick will the Patriots end with when we're talking in April? Will it be 1? Long shot. Will it be 2? Will it be 3? Or will it be worse? Drop a number for me down in the comment section. Let that YouTube ad break play, and we'll get into more Patriots rumors after this YouTube ad break. Patriots have something with Bailey Zappe? No, And yes, I don't know. It's kind of hard to decipher what Bailey Zappe did because it was the best quarterback performance out of anyone from New England this season. Maybe Mac against Buffalo. But what Zappe did against the Steelers, which is, by the way, a good defense. Yes, they had TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith in and out of the lineup, but Zappe dropped 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, had a bad interception in the second half and should have had another, and also had a quarterback rating of 115.2. The one misleading thing about this stats, though, and even though the game stats look good, if you just flash back 24 hours, 196 of those 240 yards came in the first 30 minutes. All 3 touchdowns came in that first half. So in the second half, he only had, 44 yards and an interception. The second half was bad for Bailey Zappe, which is why I'm not going to overreact to this one-game performance. Was Zappe fantastic in the first half? Absolutely. But I also witnessed the second half, which wasn't so good. So to me, I think Bailey Zappe is a backup. And I'll tell you more on why I believe he is just a backup at best in a bit. But let me show some love to Prize Picks, who is offering you guys one heck of a deal at prizepicks.com/CLNS. And if you use that code CLNS, you could get a first deposit match up to $100. If you were with me for our live stream last night, you know that I didn't win because I took the less than on Bailey Zappe yards at 156.5. But I've actually turned my focus to this Sunday because I play Prize Picks every single day, and you should too. I have more than Justin Fields, 198.5 passing yards, more than 70.5 receiving yards for DJ Moore, less than on Amon-Ra, 74.5 receiving yards, and less than on EQ, 10.5 receiving yards. I'm fading the St. Browns, but I'll take 2+1 down in Chicago. DJ Moore is also very good, and so is comedian Andrew Schultz and rapper Meek Mill. Those two guys play Prize Picks every single day, so join them too. Join me at prizepicks.com/CLNS and take advantage of that first deposit match up to $100 with code CLNS. Link and promo code is in the comments and description of today's video. But going back to Bailey Zappe, and my take on him is that I think he showed that he could be a really good backup in the NFL and for the New England Patriots. But he's not going to win a big game, and you should not view him as a starter. Think of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Mahomes, Herbert, Lamar, Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. They all do something extremely well, whether it be elite arm, a cannon, mobility. I just don't see Bailey Zappe flashing any of those characteristics. And to win in the NFL, unless you're a unicorn team like the San Francisco 49ers that has an average guy like Brock Purdy at quarterback when it comes to his physical traits, you have to have an elite team around him. The Patriots clearly don't have that. So you can't trout out Bailey Zappe and expect him to go win you football games, because it's simply not going to happen. And can you vision Bailey Zappe holding up the Lombardi Trophy? One of my guys here, Patrick Seatman, always says, is he a confetti guy? Bailey Zappe is not a confetti guy. You're going to need someone that is more of a physical traits guy, elite athleticism with a high IQ. I give Zappe credit. He's smart. He can move his way and be mobile inside the pocket, but he's not going to flash elite traits. But that's why I'll ask you, and you guys can disagree with me, you can agree with me, but go vote in the comment section on this critical question right now. Is Bailey Zappe a backup or starter inside the NFL and for the New England Patriots? Type S for starter, type B for backup. And also, join the channel because you're going to get the most authentic New England Patriots YouTube videos on a daily basis. So subscribe today. Nic Rohloff, I'm hosting today's show. We're joined by Harrison Graham as well. We will bring you content on a daily basis made for Patriots fans by a lifelong Patriots fan. All right, last rumors. It's not really a rumor, but rooting for the Patriots to get draft help this weekend in 14, week of the NFL? Absolutely. And I came up with a little bit of a rooting guide for New England Patriots fans. Well, even though the New England Patriots already won, you still want them to get better draft position, and this is the best way to do so. So one game I'm looking at, Lions versus Bears. And as you see by the icons next to the games, we got to root for the Bears. They're 4-8. They technically still have a chance to lose out, and the Patriots, if they win one more game, would fall behind the Bears in the draft order. So hopefully the Bears win and take that out of consideration. Obviously, if New England wants the number 1 pick, you're going to need Carolina to win games. I think they could actually beat the Saints in New Orleans. It would not shock me. Texans versus the Jets. Texans are playing some good ball. The Jets have 4 wins. Wouldn't be surprised me if they lost out either. So if they picked up one more win this week against Houston, gives the Patriots some breathing room with New York. Titans versus Dolphins. It's the same thing. The Titans could technically lose out and be in that quarterback range. I don't think they beat the Dolphins, but we can at least root for it. And on another Monday Night Football game, the Giants with 4 wins could fall into that same category. So let's hope that the Giants win that game over Green Bay. That's going to do it for today's video. If you want more New England Patriots content, make sure to hit that sub button. You will not regret it. Bill Belichick rumors, NFL draft rumors, and free agency rumors coming all off season long. There's no better place to get Patriots content, so hit that sub button, and I'll see you on the next video. Go Pats!